I think we're now live. Welcome to Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, or Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, where we're playing jaw harps, which are mouth musical instruments from around the world. We're live right now, currently on YouTube channel Bebcorp Harpery and the Instagram channel at Jaw the Harp. Welcome to the live. I'm going to play this. This is a Molfar, the new Molfar from Ovtrenko. And this is a Ukrainian drimba. Jaw harp, juice harp, or mouth harp. It's just a broad term for these. This one in particular is from Ukraine, so it's a drimba. Dual Sport PNW, how are you? Doctor is in, says Dr. Bullock. Yeah, I had Dr. Bullock was my childhood doctor when I was a kid. Says, hit that harp, brother. Oh, yes. I'll take a hit of harp. And I like to refer to harp people or jaw harp lovers as harp heads. Hi, I'm Smiley. How are you doing? How is the, are you, now, if refresh my memory, I believe you're up in Canada, right? Up in the great up yonder. It's finally starting to cool down here in Kansas. It's getting into the 30s and 40s at night and the 60s and 70s during the day. Orchard Guy 80 says, howdy, I got the harp I thought was going to be a Stepanov. Don't think it's actually still made by him. No saturation or sustain, but still makes a good sound still. No saturation or sustain, but makes a good sound. Depending on where you got it from, there might be more than one Stepanov in Russia, because the Stepanov I featured on the channel before, those are a leak Stepanov. Kind of like there's more than one Smith or more than one Miller here in the United States. Yes, move to East Coast Canada, says I am Smiley. Oh, cool. How's the weather up there? Tyrone Zone 5. Hey, what's up, dude? It's early in the morning over in Britain. Is it 1 or 2 a.m. right now over there? TDS Harper's in. Hello, Mr. Murphy Parodies. Yeah, yes, Tyrone Zone's joining us. And I haven't been playing much harp this week. We had a death in the family 2 weeks ago, so I was gone last weekend, couldn't do the live upload, and then just got back into town tonight again. Or last night from being out of town, so I haven't had much time to play the harp. Owen Schubin's in Fresco, so it's still 90 degrees. Oh yeah, it's hotter over there in California. Well, I guess depending on what part of California you're in. It's 206 here in the UK, says Tyrone Zone 5. Oh, nice. There, like if you look at where my tongue goes, if you go not yield, but yield, let the tongue roll up. That's basically what I'm doing. Is like if you were to say the word you or you'll, but you kind of make it really nasally. It's a really trippy, not only feeling but sound it makes. About 50 degrees at night, says I am Smiley. Oh, nice. And 78 during the week. Yeah, last week was a little bit warmer, but this week it's been tapering down here in Kansas. I think we've gotten down to either 39 or 37. And I'm going to have to learn the metric system. That way I can shout out in metric and standard. But I can't convert that in my head. And there's probably an easy way to do that. Or I'm like, her. Robert Svoboda. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hi from Hungary. Here it is 3:06 a.m. I was about to go to bed when I came across this live fun. The weather here is unpleasant fall weather. Oh, cool. The harp I got is a Guillain-Barré store harp. The manufacturer's Terrace is Orchard. Oh, cool. How do you like the Terra? I have not had any harps. And Robert Svoboda, um, welcome to the live stream. And just because you showed up, we're gonna play a Hungarian drum. The Zalagi Hungarian Drum are killer for the money. Which one's this? Oh, it's H. The B's come labeled as H. They come with little stickers on them, and I just took a hand engraver and engraved it on there. Tyrone Zone 5 got a new dig. I'm playing a mute. And throwing some stutters in there, too. Are there any left-handed harp heads? I'm not a dedicated lefty. I was, however, born a left-hander, and my mother converted me to right-hander. So I'm kind of more right-handed, but sort of ambidextrous. I still shoot and do a lot of things left-eyed because my left eye. Regardless of you changing what hand is dominant, your eye will still remain dominant. Hi, your work is so cool. Oh, cool. TDS Harper's a left-hander. Yes. Garam Zangi BND says hello from Ion. Oh, hello from Kansas in the middle of the United States. How are things going over there? We're getting people from all around the world commenting. I love it. What time is it right now in Iran? I think the guy from Hungary beat out for the latest in the morning. It is Tyrone Zone 5. It's 2:02, a little after 2. The other dude from Hungary, it was 3. How do you put it in your mouth? Whenever I try it, it always hurt my teeth. Well, first, Owen Shubin, the first question is, let's just make sure it's not a toy harp. This harp here, the Snoopy harp, Civil War jaw harp, bluegrass jaw harp, hillbilly jaw harp, this is not a real harp. This will hurt your teeth. It's so stiff it hurts the teeth. But if you got yourself a real harp, like this is a Hungarian drum, grip it with, there are many different ways to grip the harp, but just a standard grip that works on almost any harp is going to be the 2-point grip, which is thumb and middle finger and your pointer finger resting in front. Now, different people's hands will be bigger, different people's hands will be smaller, so just adjust on it, kind of like if you was picking up, a fork or a spoon, you just intuitively grab it the way that works best for you. Grab it like this and this, finger in front, put it up against the tips of the teeth, pluck either straight forward, straight backward. I recommend straight backward at first. And as the mouth changes in shape, and you can go on any of our platforms on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, and you should be able to find my tutorials on the jaw harp, or somebody else who makes a tutorial. Tyrone Zone 5, who's joining us here tonight, he has a really good tutorial on jaw harps. Aaron Salagi has really good tutorials. Meister Jean's tutorials. I recommend you watch all the tutorials from different players and get their takes on it as well. Olena Utai has tutorials. There's a whole bunch of people now making tutorials, and I encourage all of you, make your own tutorial talking about how you like to play and hold the harp. Thanks for the shout out, says Robert Zvoda. Planning on buying a Zalagi jaw harp. Oh, cool. Yeah, my first real jaw harp. My first jaw harp was a Hobby Lobby mouth harp, which was a glorified Snoopy. My first real jaw harp was the next one I bought, which was a Salagi Chancellor in D, which I'll play that one. Orchguy80 says, Tyrone Zone 5, are you Debrome Ethereum on Instagram by any chance? Yes, he is. Owen Schumann says, thanks, works much better now. Oh, cool. Oh, you are a Morsing player. Oh, cool. Robert Zubu is a Morsing player. Oh, cool. Are you Carnatically trained in the Carnatic music styles? That's something I'm very much a fan of. However, I don't have any real experience playing that style of music. And I'm gonna, since you commented in, if I can find my Morsing, which there it is. I'll play the Morsing. Need to play the Chancellor, the Morsing. I love your videos. You're so cool. I would really love a shout out, my man. Well, Steph Cat, shout out to you. Thank you for joining. I love when people comment. Commenting and hitting the like button and sharing is a huge deal because like 99% of people out there don't do it. So when you do that, the algorithm recognizes that things are going well. Even if somebody says like negative things about me in the comments, it still helps us reach more people with the jaw harp. So that's why I love trolls too. Just as long as the trolls aren't profane, if they're just making fun of me or my facial features, I love that because they do a lot of comments. I've had trolls comment across like 6 or 8 different videos in the course of an hour, and I try to make a deal with the troll. I'm like, hey, will you please comment and troll me on every one of my 1,500 videos? And then they always stop commenting. I'm like, oh man. Toronto5 is a photographer. Also, his photos are awesome. Yes, I was noticing you were posting a lot of Harp pictures today. Seth Cat got a shout out. Thank you so much. I'm happy. Oh, yes. And if you make a jaw harp video and if you can let me know about your jaw harp video, I'll share it to my YouTube or share it to my TikTok or share it to my Instagram, whatever platform it's on. I don't normally cross share in between platforms. Because one thing, if you're making videos, Instagram and TikTok are one company. YouTube's owned by Google, Instagram and Facebook are Meta. That's one company. TikTok is a different company owned by, I think, ByteDance. And then YouTube is owned by Google. So I'll share a video in between, the same video in between Facebook and Instagram because they're the same company. But my TikTok videos, I don't share on Instagram. My YouTube videos, I don't share on Instagram because it's like trying to peddle a different product from a different store in a different place, if that makes sense. TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook all regard each other as competition. So when you see my short form content, it may seem like it's the same video. It's actually different shot video. When I do it, I'll shoot anywhere from 6 to 20 videos and I'll take the top 4 and share them to the different platforms. But if anybody wants any more videos on like the microphones I use, the stands I use, or the lighting I use, or also just tips on how to succeed sharing your jaw harp videos, I will make one of those videos. That's one thing I haven't done a lot of. Okay, we were talking about the Jerome. Here's my first real jaw harp. It was a tuned Solagi Chancellor in D. However, it's untuned now. The solder, a little piece broke from the knee bend. What is the most complicated single simultaneous sound you can make with a harp? I don't know. It probably isn't something that I could just go wha and do. It'd be something that as I'm playing and getting really deep into breathing patterns that would occur. Let's see if I can just get weird with it. I've been trying to answer everybody's comments and do shout outs and everything, so I haven't been spent as much time playing the harp era. Okay, I gotta grab probably a lower tune. There we go. Let's see where this one takes us. Like when I get really weird on harps, a lot of times it's on a Homus or on a Morchang. It's an Ob Cherinko. Nepalese Merchunga was my first. Okay, wait. Orchard Guy 80 says and it's hard for me to come back from playing and breathing like that because I'm like drifting in space and all of a sudden I'm back in a live upload. Let's read some of these comments before we get down on the morsing. Orchard Guy 80 says, I really like my Steppenol by Tear. Had some filing. Oh, a Steppenol by Tear. had to do some filing of the reed and body to take care of the sharp spots. No saturation or sustain. Kind of wears me out quick, though. Lots of breath work. Oh, true. Nepalese Merchunga was my first ever jaw harp, says Tyrone Zone 5. We got a lot of comments. Cool. Whereas, normally I don't even mention my son in my videos, his name, because I want to maintain, his privacy and stuff. But yeah, I do have a son, and he's a cool dude. Make the lowest sound you can make with a jaw harp, says Seth Cat. That would mean I'd have to get up. Pardon me for a second. Don't leave. Just let me get up and grab one of my lower tuned harps. I have somewhere in my collection a giant deep bass harp. I don't know where my super deep bass. I've got a G0, probably my favorite deep bass harp, a G0 ship and all, but I don't know where the shippy's at. Let's have to keep an eye open for it. I tab harps and then I move them to different rooms. Yeah, I don't know where the deep bass ship is. Oh wait, where are you? I don't know. I don't know where my deep bass harps are right now. But yeah, we'll play some other harps. We're going to play something really high pitched. Yes, ye sent a request to be in your video. I've tried doing the video request to be in videos before, but it's always a room full of people staring at me. Not like a harp player, but if you're a harp player and you want to talk about something harp wise, yes, I would put you in my video. Anything you got from Dubai, UAE? I don't know of any harp makers from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. But if anybody knows of a maker or how to get a hold of a maker from Dubai, I would love to try a harp from that region. I actually don't think I have any harps from the Middle East. But yeah, that's something maybe I need to add to my collection if I could find a harp maker from there. That is not actually a Morsing. I thought this is a big Vana. I don't know where my Morsing's at. Pretty much a Morsing. It's one of the big Vana high pitched ones. It's technically a Morchang, but yeah, I don't know where my Morsing is. Robert Sabu says, I've been trying to do it with the beatbox. Do you have with the Morsing? But I can't do anything with my lips. Anything you have on tips. You can do lots of percussive noise. And I'm not a beatboxer. And let's just get out the metronome. That's what I call this, the metronome. Get out the metronome. And just flow for a bit, and then we're going to wrap this video up. Tyler M says I use the nasal track and false vocal cords and deep throat to make deep sounds while pushing air to beatbox, and I'm a beatboxer first. Oh, cool. So I don't know what the nasal track and the false vocal cord folds are. If somebody can explain that more, explain that in a comment, and I'll read it. And Tiernista has met Reveri in person. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have a couple of his Monarch, and I think his new ones are really good. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up with that. I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Make sure to keep your harps clean, keep them dry, and keep them oiled. And most of all, be good to each other. I love y'all. Harp out. Love y'all. Harp out in the